we know them things, man.
No, yo. I'm going to make you stop talking, you know, because you know this to me.
No, man, listen to me as someone.
No, me not, you know, me go hang up.
No, man, listen to me.
Listen to what me I say.
Yeah.
Listen to what me I say. You see the Ark of the Covenant round there?
Yeah.
You see the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah, it's very right now on corner when they call them Boland corner.
Why, you go church?
Muta, you see, anytime, if
you go church,
they can't see him because they have the Ark of the Covenant.
You go church? May I ask if you go church? Me go hang up. You go church? So we're there with you again, as we say. And we just start out the program by telling you about this war we are going down in the Africa land there, East Africa. As we have tell you, the only thing that divides the land is the Suez Canal. And that was man-made. But you have some people who decide, say, them now let tuna ship through the Red Sea, that same Red Sea that we hear. They might talk about Moses' part. Well, we are telling you, people can talk some things, you know, and people believe it. So the man part the sea and make 1 million people walk through. And then when the Egyptians them come through, the water cover them and kill off the whole of them. That is genocide. Serious genocide. But we hear them talk about the war and we say one thing lead to the next, and we see that lead to the next. Because while America fight a proxy war, according to them, in Ukraine, them now fight a war in the Red Sea, because them just bomb up a place in Yemen, a place them did a bomb, them and the Arab, them did a bomb. For years now, them a bomb the place and a kill off all the people. That's the next genocide. And now we see them start bomb the place again. But Iran are back them, are back the Yemenites them. And we know that things can get sticky. Because Iran look like them not afraid of America again. As a matter of fact, nobody not look like them afraid of America again. Because Saudi Arabia now decide say them go join BRICS. And you know say who they in a BRICS? Russia, South Africa, Brazil, India. Them country there have power. Because you know say India have nuclear weapon. Yeah, them no business. India have nuclear weapon. So we take a second and look where we are going. Them have a court of justice where the South African them bring up Israel and claim genocide against the people of Palestine. And the Israeli them lie, them say a foolishness that's not a genocide. Them a react to something that happened to them, but them now remember say the reason why that happened to them was because the people them who was reacting to something that had been happening to them for years. It's a reaction. But them want to make you feel say it start right this upon December 7th. When it start from 1948 and beyond. We have to really take a stock of the propaganda with these Western media put out there. Because if your mind sharp, you get carried away into madness and craziness. Israel, so far, them say 23,000 people have been killed by bombs and guns from Israel, not to mention those that is under the rubble. Can you imagine when them dig out them rubble and find them with body under them rubble there? That terrible thing. You know, they say the Ukraine and Russian war come off of the radar. You think that Putin not glad for that? You can't go and bomb. And you say Putin was committing genocide in Ukraine. I know me hear Putin attack like him is a angel. Me don't understand them people there now. Them people are dangerous. Putin attack like him a angel now. I know America they attack about him a commit genocide. They must need to go to the International Court of Justice. But South Africa was brave enough to carry the Israeli them to that court. So we're going to see what going to happen. We're going to see what going to happen in that. But stay tuned, because the worst is yet to come. Yes, some things are going to happen where you never believe so that it happen in your lifetime. That is what I say. In our lifetime, some things are going to happen where we never expect. That is our aim. Each one teach one. Elevation. That is what we are dealing with. And even though we see things look away, but we know it's a good must overcome evil. Yes. Our father said that. Good must overcome evil. We are confident in good over evil. So the youth, them take a different turn. For some reason or another, them take a different turn. Not like I don't know why. But the environment in which them living now is very Americanized. Very Americanized. And when you have money to push your culture, because that is how them do. Them use money to use propaganda to push them culture in different parts of the world. Like McDonald's. McDonald's is an American institution that anywhere in the world you go, you see McDonald's. I remember one time them did a burn down McDonald's store in India, because you know them people they know them really idolize the cow. Only for them doing the cow eating. And then they like open McDonald's and I sell burger. And the people them decide to say we will have none of that. But we know how these cultures stay. When you have power, you get corrupted more than usual, the normal. You know them say power corrupt. Absolute power corrupt, absolutely. So when you feel so you're safe in a year like a cultural expression, you find an infiltration coming in by you, that you wonder how come it just come in so. And if you look on the Western world now, and we don't have to go far, but looking at the island where we're there, or any of the Caribbean island them, whether you were influenced or you were colonized by Britain, whether you was colonized by France, or whether you was colonized by the Dutch or the Germans, the American influence is the largest purveyor of white supremacy. Anywhere you go, no doubt about it. The way we dress, the way we eat, when we sleep, when we go to work, our whole perspective is centered around the Americanization of our consciousness. Some of us escape it, some of us trying to escape it. But it's important to know, because if you don't know, say, you are brainwashed into believing that the life you are living is a life that you set for yourself. You make a sad mistake, because a lot of things that we do is centered around something that was pre-designed for our living. And a whole heap of it is living it out without consciously awakening to a realization that we come like zombies. If I hear a fella sing the tune named Zombie, then till if you turn right, you turn right, until if you turn left, you turn left. It's zombies, the whole of us. We are living in the world of zombies. If you don't have power, you know, the billionaires of the world, the 10 richest people in the world get richer. Them finance double double since COVID, and yet still the people them, the millions of people them is still suffering. One wonder which part them get for them riches from. If them riches double and poor people don't have nothing, where them get it from? We have to wake up to these things, especially African people. We have to wake up to these things. We have to set yourself politically, socially, spiritually, and all of them that we can find yourself, squeeze yourself in her. Because, trust me, the Americanization of our culture is deeply embedded in the young people, their mind. I want to say deep, I mean, they have become America. All those who never go to America yet, because you know you don't have to go to America to live an American dream. Yeah? Okay. All right, so we're going to go to our guest here. All right, Becca say, good evening.
Yes, good evening, my brother. How are you?
I am okay. I am totally okay. You know, you catch me off guard. I was going to go for the paper and then you have to tell the people them what is happening here, please.
Yeah, what's happening is that we, as people,
yes,
after receiving notice that more than 90% of us who live and born in the diaspora are not of African descent and did not decide to become a diaspora ourselves. Yeah. We were forced to be diaspora. Yeah, it started with the enslavement and colonization. So because of that, most of us who are in the diaspora are not aware of the condition which happened. So today we say we are Brazilian, we are African American, we are Jamaican, and so. But the reality is that we came from somewhere. Yeah. So once we realized that, and nobody's talking about it, we decided to do a summit called Ubuntu Awakening Summit. Okay. Ubuntu because it is genuinely from the African awakening because because many of us are not aware of our situation. Now, why we needed to awaken is simple, because when they decided to create us as diaspora, when they started the enslavement of our ancestors, they left Europe. They went to Africa to collect our ancestors. They went to West Indies and the Americas, and they sold us. And they collected the money, collected the riches, and went back to Europe to develop themselves. Now, once they did that, this could start creating a problem. Why? Because they started taking away our people from where we were from, where we are from. So this is the triangle, the transatlantic triangle. Now, this summit is doing the reverse of the triangle. So we are awakening to tell our people that we need to go back home. Now, when we say going back home, we are not asking people to today pack up their bag, everything, and run to Africa. No. We're just telling people, us, that we need to be aware where we're coming from. It doesn't matter where you live, because you can decide to live anywhere in the world. You are allowed to, but you need to know who you are. Now, many people is asking us, why Jamaica? Because when they enslaved our ancestors, Jamaica was a hub, was a place where they were taking our ancestors and then distributed through other islands in America in this thing. when they were collecting the riches, they were bringing it to Jamaica again and taking it to Europe. So Jamaica always been a hub, being the center of all of this. And in Jamaica also was where the enslavement, when the rebellion started. So this is the reason why we chose Jamaica to be our very first Ubuntu Awakening Summit. Now, in 2025, we're going back to Sao Tome, where there was the first hub.
Back to where you say? Where you say again, back to?
Sao Tome and Principe. It's a tiny island in the west of Angola, in south of Ghana. Okay, that island was the first slave hub created by the Portuguese more than 50 years before the British created one in Ghana. So we're doing in 2025 there. 2026 we come back to Brazil, because Brazil took more than 60% of the enslaved. Then we go to Ghana in next year. The following year we come back, we go to Haiti, because it was the first black country independent and beat British, the French and the British and the French. And then we go back to Nigeria, because many people, for example, from Jamaica came from Yoruba and Igbo. Okay? And then we go back to the America, to do this United States. And then we come back to Congo. So we're going to continue to do this every year until everybody understands that we need to go back home spiritually. And then if one day you decide to go back, that's okay for you. So this is what is happening right now.
Make I ask you a question now. You're talking about going back and forth. What is it that you intend to achieve with this back and forth with the people in this part of the world? What you intend, and who is going, and who is sponsoring these trips, these movements?
Well, as I said, the movement started from being spiritual first, and then educating people about who we are. Now, remember that if you are a descendant of Africa, your land is there waiting for you. So you can decide not to go and claim it. You can stay where you are, no problem. But we need to educate particularly the young people that they've got a place to go. Many of us live in the diaspora, including me. We think that the diaspora is the place where we're coming from, and this is not true. So this is the first thing. The second thing, very important, is why we're going back and forth. If you notice, when the enslavement happened, they were going from Africa directly to the Caribbean. Now, if you are in Africa, you want to go to Caribbean, you have to go through Europe or you have to go through America. There's no direct connection right now between. So you need to ask yourself why. If you are in Jamaica, you want to go to Ghana, you can't go direct. You have to go through Britain. You have to go through Germany. You have to go through the United States. Why? Now, I tell you why. One of the reasons is because they did it deliberately, so then every time you want to go is difficult and very expensive. So many people cannot go because of the cost. So this is really what we do, because our summit will put a business symposium there where we're going to have airline companies. We're going to have shipping companies and so.
All right, just a minute. We still don't answer my question. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Who is sponsoring this back and forth that you're talking about? Because you just mentioned the island of Ghana. You mentioned the Congo. 1 year you're going to the Congo, the next year who is sponsoring this, and what are we actually doing when we get to those countries and come back and then go back and come? Who is doing these things? Who is taking the tab for these things?
Yeah, well, first of all, I needed to let you know that we have not been sponsored by anybody. Our organization, we are very independent and free. Why? Because many times what we don't understand is that when other organizations come and sponsor our activities, They dictate and corrupt our organizations. And our homogeneous generation, whilst we are free, we are independent, we do everything with our own resources. We're not asking, and we never ask anybody for those organizations to give us anything. Because whenever you start taking money from them, they come inside as spies. And then they destroy your organization. And you can go around the world looking into our organization. So
your organization is sponsoring all of this? That's what you're saying?
Yes, I'm saying you that they are not sponsored. No, we're doing it with our own resources. Yes, we're not.
I'm saying your organization is sponsoring it without the aid of anyone outside.
Yes, our homogeneous generation wealth is the one who is doing that. Yes.
Yes. So, what is it that you intend to achieve by going back and forth with these movements from Angola and to you mentioned all this Nigeria? What is it that you intend to achieve by doing that?
Yeah, okay. As I mentioned before, the thing is that we need to connect back to our origin. For example, if you know, because we want three things out of all those summits. Number one is spiritual awakening, okay, as I explained before. Number two is heritage discovery. We want our people to discover where they come from. Number three, we want ancestral lineage connection. Those are the three main objectives that we want to achieve with this. Number four, we want the business to connect directly, okay, Caribbean and Africa. We don't need to go through Europe. We don't need to go through America to do that, okay? So we want a trade relationship directly between the two. This is the reason why we bring in so powerful speakers. For example,
the speakers that are here, they are part of the organization that speak up, right?
No, the speakers are not. No, they are people who are not part of the organization at all. For example, of course, there are few speakers who are part of the organization.
So where's the organization headquarters? Where's the organization headquarters?
Yes, the headquarters right now is in the UK, but we have branches right now in Africa, in Latin America, for example, in Panama and Brazil and the United States and things like this. So we've got branches and ambassadors in those places. But the headquarters right now is in the UK.
It's in the UK.
United Kingdom.
And this reason about not going to Europe, we have been here. I mean, we have been lobbying for this. Actually, it did start one time from Nigeria, from Barbados, Nigerian airline, and we have been hearing so much about the traveling and not going to America. What is this organization plan not to go through America or Europe and go straight to Africa, given that all the places that you hear, what you just mentioned, is connected to England, Europe? What is it that you are going to do to make that possible, that the airlines don't go through Europe?
Yeah, there are two things that you need to look into fundamentally. Number one is the financial system, is the first one. And we were going to bring to the summit the only person who created the alternative financial system, Pan-Africanist, the only one so far, okay, in forms of. So this is the first thing that you have to look into, and we have to look into that already and is ready to go, actually. Number two is the transport system. You need to have the transport system because whatever you do, if the transport system is not there in place, there are many things which happen, including, for example, the UK and the United States decide if you want to go to Jamaica from Tanzania, they can't stop you from going because they create what they call transit visa. And they refuse you the transit visa, and immediately you lost the money that you pay for the ticket.
Yeah, Brethren, I don't want to run it down, but look here. We understand all of that, you know. We know all of that already. What we're talking about now, what is it that your organization will do? We're not talking about what they are doing to stop us. what is it that your organization is doing in relationship to even the summit that you speak about that will prevent us from going to England to go to Africa or going to America to go to Africa? What is the system that you're going to use to do that?
I just mentioned to you, the first thing is alternative financial system. This is one. So then that would cut that need. Number two is this transport system. I mentioned to you that we're going to have a symposium, the business symposium, there to have real businessmen and women in the travel industry, in the tourism industry, sitting down there and doing direct connection. Because if you've got the agreement between, let's say, Jamaica and Nigeria, and direct connection there, you've got the airline plus the plane. You can do it direct. You don't need anything else. And if you've got the financial system, immediately you've got things. So we've got the airliners, okay, at least two of them. And we've
what's the name? Which airlines? Which airline from which African country?
Well, I want to hold that right now on air, okay? But there are two, because otherwise, because we want the people to go and see for themselves, okay? The airline is going to be in the room. They're going to be there.
Okay.
Plus the government officers, they're going to be in the room. So then the protocol can be established.
Okay.
Once the protocol is established, there's no need, and you've got the flow of money, you've got the plane, and you've got the, if you like, the commercial or trade relationship there. So you've got the governments who determine that and sign that, and you've got the businessmen who execute that. Okay. So we've got it there for people to go. You come in there, you're going to see, because, as you said, our brothers and sisters and even our ancestors started for a long time ago to do it, but it never happened.
So where is this summit keeping? When is it keeping and where?
The summit is scheduled, obviously, to be in, of course, in Jamaica from the 5th of February to 10th of February of this year. So, the 5th of February to 10th of February at the moment. And we've got it split. One part of the summit is going to be in Negril, and the other part is going to be in Kingston. So we want the people both in Negril and Kingston to benefit from the joy of the summit.
So can you tell us, who are the speakers?
So we've got many speakers, obviously, but I can tell you 2 or 3 of them that people in Jamaica may know. Number one, Dr. Arikana Chimbore Kwao. That lady, since she started, she really, woken many of us up. So she was a former ambassador of AU in the United States, and she's got an organization called ADDI. So she, many people may know her. This is one. We've got another speaker called Bishop Joshua Maponga the third. He's another speaker of ours. We've got another speaker called Brighton Abulele or Nana Obodusie. He is the creator of the Pan-African crypto, the only one which created the alternative financial system. He's based in the U.S., again, another heavyweight speaker. We've got a mathematician, for example, called Pi Ratio, who's going to come also to explain to us and show us few things out there. We've got Wood Maya, who is the biggest YouTuber of Africa. Wood Maya would be also speaking and covering our event to show the young people that it is possible for you to create financial independence and create it for you. We've got, financial strategists in the table also speaking. We've got, for example, people talking about yoga, because many people think that yoga is Asian, while yoga was created in Africa. So we've got a variety of people. For example, we've got people who come and talk to you about, or we're really talking to us about the estate planning and how to protect your assets. So there is a variety of people there bringing, but all of it got one objective, is that we need to work on our liberation, true liberation. Not just political, but true liberation, global liberation.
Where in Negril and Kingston going to keep? I don't remember if you told me. Where in Negril and Kingston?
Yeah, Negril
and Kingston. The venue. Which venue?
Sorry?
I don't remember if you told me where are the venues in Kingston and Negril that it is going to be kept.
Well, yes, I'm with you. We're going to use, for example, in Negril is Negril Resort. This is the one that we're gonna use, and in Kingston, Kingston, we're gonna use the University of West Indies. Is one of the places that we're gonna be, because there is it's very intense and it's big. So we're gonna use 2-3 different location, and another is CRR in University of West Indies. One of the places that we're going to use in Kingston, and the other one is a hotel called oh my God, it just escaped my thing now, but I can find out and let the audience know.
And is there a cost in all of this? That the people can give?
Your cousin holidays, yes. Cousin holidays is another one that we're going to use. So we're going to use at least 2 different locations in Kingston.
Yeah.
Because the main objective, or one of the great objectives that we want to engage the young people. We want to engage the youth. Okay.
All right. So now that when you mentioned the young people, is there a cost in doing this? Is there? You have to sign up and pay a fee to come to the summit, or how it work?
Well, of course, as you know, a summit like this is extremely expensive. So, yes, there will be some cost for some youngsters, but we have reserved a lot of free tickets as well. For example, we're running quizzes in various radio where youngsters can take part and get free tickets. Also, we are giving free tickets to the university to give to the best students. For example, we are giving free tickets for students or youngsters doing good things in the community. So we have reserved a number. So
if you're not lucky to get a ticket free, what is the cost to come? If you're not lucky to get a ticket.
For those who don't do, is that for those who can pay is $80. $80 is what they could do.
$80 US.
Yes. Yeah. So the ticket starts from $80. $80 US dollars.
Okay.
For that, but as I said, we are making it all possible because we want as many youngsters to attend.
Yeah. Okay. And it's what time to what time per day in the days? What time is?
Well, yes, because again, as I said, some activities we're gonna have to do them night because it is designed tonight. For example, the Circle of Fire is gonna be at night. So in this case, but the normal is that it starts about 8 o'clock in the morning, goes all the way to 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
But the Circle of Fire, we're going to do it a bit later because we're going to have dinner around the fire. For example, the gala dinner is going to be at night as well.
So the $80 cover the dinner? The $80 cover the dinner?
So we're going to do 2 nights. We're going to do Circle of Fire, okay? Because, many people don't know what is the meaning of Circle of Fire. Many people don't know how the first university started. So we are doing those things to bring the joy of our ancestors, what they have created. So when we do Circle of Fire, we're not going to go to the restaurant to eat. We're going to eat around the fire, all of us. Okay, and it's going to be in the evening, two of the nights. We're going to do that. And then one night we've got gala dinner. So then it's going to be a night event as well. But normally activities only is going to be between 8 and 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
So the $80 cover the dinner and the Circle of Fire?
Say that again?
The $80 that you mentioned, it covers the dinner and the Circle of Fire event?
No.
Oh, that's different money, then?
No. For gala dinner, it is a different arrangement altogether. Circle of Fire, we included for people who buy the ticket, and so we're going to include it as well. But not the dinner, but the Circle of Fire, yes.
Okay, so if somebody want to come to the dinner, what do they have to do? What they have to do?
Which dinner? I mean, if you talk about the normal dinner, they get their own dinner. Yes, normal dinner, they get their own dinner. Yes, it's not. We're not. What do you call it? We're not selling the dinner or something like that. It's just in a hotel. I go, for example. I get my dinner and then I take it to the Circle of Fire.
Oh, buffet style. Buffet style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the activity, the symbolism and the meaning is what we want to pass on to the people, particularly the young people.
Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around the Circle of Fire in a hotel or in a situation where you have a fire burning in the hotel. How that work? How that going to work?
No, look, we're going to go according to, because we've got people on the ground right now working where it is possible. We're not going to go just light fire in a hotel. It's not going to work like that. No. What it is that we are working there. Okay, is it possible to light the fire here? Fine. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're not going to just go and jump in.
No, you're not going to just do it. I'm just trying to figure out. We're keeping, by the way. You still don't tell me we're in Kingston and keeping. You said university, of the university.
Yeah, University of West Indies. But
so
for example,
where the Circle of Fire will be? Where the Circle of Fire will be?
Well, we honestly we will give the fine details to people who register, but it's going to be surely it's going to be in one of the venues that we're going to use, because we are doing all of this. We're taking into consideration all the security and everything else. And
that's what I was trying to figure out. We are in Kingston. You are going to have a dinner around a Circle of Fire. I mean, you said university, but I don't know where the university could have a big bonfire and people sitting.
Yeah, but no. First of all, all I mentioned to you, you want of course the fine detail. That's fine. That's fair. But I'm telling you that from where I am now, we are working with the people on the ground to the place where we can light the fire. We cannot just go and light the fire anywhere.
No, I know you can't light the fire anywhere. That's why I'm concerned about what you're saying. Where you're going to have it.
No, brother, don't worry about that, because again, we are very responsible people, and we did these things elsewhere. So we will do it where it is safe and where it is, if you like, instructed and monitored and managed by the authorities. We're not going to just go. No, we're not going to go just and light fire. No, but we will do it. This is for sure, because in Kingston there is a place to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope to be. Maybe I'll see how I can reach in Kingston, the one in Kingston at the university, to really hear what is taking place. Because as African-minded one here, we're very concerned with different events and different ones that come to deal with the African affairs. And you say that's what you're dealing with. So we need to come and hear what is being said. Maybe it will benefit a lot of us, and we say anything that will move the progress of African people, we will always support it.
Yeah. Brother, thanks a lot for that, for the opportunity. Just to let everybody and the audience know that the first, obviously, the objective is to unify the work that we are doing. You guys are doing a lot of work already. But what we notice around the world is that we do all of this work in isolation. You do the work, others do the work, others do the work. There's no unification. There's no thing. So one of the great objectives of this, for example, that we have achieved with this summit already, think about it this way. We are bringing people, diaspora, from the United States, from Europe, from Africa themselves, from New Zealand, from Australia, from Asia, okay, and of course from Latin America and the Caribbean and so on. All of those people are coming to hear one message. What you are doing is good. What I'm doing is good, but we needed to connect. And what the biggest problem we have now is disconnection. It's not because we're not doing the work, because people in Jamaica are been doing the work for ages, and you know from Marcus Garvey, Messiah Marcus Garvey, you know from Bob Marley, you know from all of those people. They're doing great work. The only problem is we are isolated. And we wanted to tell everybody, listen, there's no point us continue to do it isolated anymore, because we never succeeded doing it isolated. Now it's time for us to be together. And this is the reason why the organization started, because Umoja means unity. This is the name of the organization, unity. So we want, our mission is to unify all diaspora, to continue to do the work, but doing the work in union, in unity. And that is the root. I don't know if you know, for example, there is a revival of Marcus Garvey Starline. There is a revival of that. This is beautiful, because that would take people directly from the Americas to Africa and back, you know. So that union is what we require, and we need to do it, all of us. So the message is very clear. It's not because we are saying that people in Jamaica is not doing the work. No, not at all. Actually, because people in Jamaica are doing a lot of work, this is the reason, one of the reasons why we still have the Maroons, we still have the Kamini, we still have all of these great work and great leaders coming from Jamaica. So let's be together. This is all our message. Let's be together and let's do it.
Okay. Well, you didn't say your name though. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Jose Santiago. J-O-S-E.
You sound like you're from Brazil.
Well, my name is Portuguese, yes, indeed, but I'm not from Brazil.
From Brazil.
Well, I am a Bantu like many Brazilians, but I am from the west coast of Africa.
Okay, all right. Well, hoping to see you you remind me again when in February.
So we, as I said, the 5th to 10th of February. This is where we're going to be. And I wanted to let you know, I mean, for your audience, we've got a couple of tickets that we wanted to give to your audience. Okay. So if you allow. And it's very simple. We will just give them the quiz with the one simple code. Okay. All they need to do, they call you, give you the code. They answer the question, give you the code. And if they are right, they win the ticket. Is that simple?
What is the question?
Yeah, the question is the question is what do you call it? Is we ask it how many countries are there in Africa?
How many countries are in Africa?
Yeah, how many countries are there in Africa?
In Africa, okay.
And for them to, they have to tell the what do you call it, the code, and the code is Rebel 17, because you are still 17.
Rebel 17.
Rebel 17, yes.
Okay.
So
right.
this is the. Say it again.
Okay, the Rebel 17 is the code, and the question is how many countries are in Africa?
Yes, that's it.
Okay,
so
right.
They can call you and give the answer and give the code, or if you want, then they can call us as well. It's fine, but we would know that if they listen to your program, only them would know that the name of the code.
All right. Okay. Give tongue, Virgin.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. No more action black for me. How much ones is saying that in them consciousness? Because when we say the action black, we think of our ancestors and how they were bound and shackled and chained and taken as animals like animals. But we survive. We who are here to tell the tale are still here telling the tale. We survived the water graves of the Atlantic Ocean, the blood, sweat, tears, and all that come with that. We survived. And we will continue to survive. Because we're not supposed to be here now. We're not supposed to be here now. The things that they did, we are not supposed to be here now. But we are here. We are the survivors. We are the black survivors from Africa. We talk about free man. And now we're singing songs of free man. We're there still. Can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it, no matter what. No matter how much disease and how much famine and drought and wars and all the things them that them throw at us, we survive. We survive because we are survivors. We gave birth to all those who has persecuted us. And they're still persecuting us, not even knowing and not even recognizing that we are and them is because we are. Can't get rid of it. We refuse to die. And sometimes even though living is a problem, we refuse to die. We're not going to roll over. Too much of us pass and gone for this movement of liberation and freedom that we now going to stop and start turning it into a little crazy thing, as we can see a whole heap of ones are doing now. We are going to continue. Long after, we are going to continue. Our words will reverberate all across the globe for the liberation of African people. And who don't like it, bite it, because we don't care. That is what I call my calling. The responsibility of every African is to free every African. Because if one man is free and the others are not free, no man can truly say that he's free. Because the freedom of one is dependent on the freedom of all. And that is what we call collective freedom, collective security. Them can't get rid of it, man. No matter how much this and how much that, them throw at us, we bounce back. And we have to recognize that in ourselves. We are the survivors. We are the black survivors. Treading through time and space. Even thousands of years. Thousands of years. And we have become indelible in the scheme of things. Indelible. Can't get rid of it. And it's that the youth them have to find out and know that there's enough one come for this and more will come. But as we say all the while, I will reiterate the words of Emperor Haile Selassie I. We are confident in the victory of good over evil. we are confident in the victory of good over evil. That's why we say, free man, liberation, free man. We have to wake up. Wake up. I mean, I tell you, the time I run out, you know, because time can't run out. We have time. But we have to know, say, the slave mill a grind slow, but it's still a grind still. Yes, that is what we have to know. The slave mill is still grinding. Very slow it a grind. And some people don't even recognize how weird it is that there's part of the ones who is turning it. It's them is part of the one who is turning it. And don't recognize how weird and stupid it is for you keep turning the mill continuously, and not realizing, say, you are the one that is posing the problem to the liberation and the salvation of African people. Wake up. That is what we have to say. Wake up. We're going to take some call after the 12 o'clock belly and the, what them call it, the Jamaica GIS program, and then we take some telephone call. What's on your mind? So we're going to continue the journey, you know. We're talking about liberation, and we're talking about how we as African people recognize our liberation and freedom through ourselves, our design, not through the eyes, not through the religious perspective of others, but we who have created our liberation for our liberation. Yes, that is why we have to love Rasta so much, because we're going to it and create something. Though wrong it might seem for a lot of people, but we know it's a liberation force. Rastafari is a liberation force to many people to get themselves out of the 500 years illusion and delusion that them have in. The time is 12 o'clock in Jamaica. Ill.
Hello?
Yes.
Manners. Good night, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. I don't want to pressure me in the morning. I know. Go on. Talk where you talk. I don't want to come pressure me.
All right, boss. You say that me is a man of principle and respect. So me not going to pressure you. All right. I want you navigate me this morning. I got GPS it with you a little bit. All right. Follow me now. See, to the meal and learn, you know. It's like me get this thing mixed up because I was thinking the Maroons movement, you see? And Chief Curry. To them, kind of get to understand it's really not one whole Maroon body. A Maroons is like it's divided in houses.
No, they never know. So you have Maroons span, say in St. Thomas and Portland, and Maroons in St. Elizabeth. Are the first you know that?
Well, yeah.
I think the Chief Curry was the leader for all of them.
Yes, because to them, I do a little investigation about a place named White River and Charlestown, topside Buff Bay.
Yeah.
And I get to find out, say, like Chief Curry really nearby there, so.
No. I said a place named
where?
A Kompong.
And where that base?
In St. Elizabeth.
It's about that far away. So Maroon.
No, but then what do you think Maroon mean? What Maroon mean? All right, after you're done, go look at the dictionary. What do you say now?
Yeah, me know.
You about Nanny? You about Nanny?
Yeah.
Where do you think Nanny come from?
Africa.
No, I mean in Jamaica. Which part of it there?
Charlestown, I think. The last.
In St. Thomas, Portland area.
Right.
You never hear the story about Kojo?
Kojo, that's a Nanny warrior.
No,
a Kong Kong.
Them say them related. That's what them say. According to the legend, them related. All right. So now, when them say Kojo was going to sign the peace treaty, them, according to what we hear, Nanny travel from over St. Thomas or clear at St. Elizabeth, but tell him don't sign it.
Mm-hmm.
Have I heard that story there yet?
Yes, man.
Yeah, then over there, so you did have Kojo. That's why they have a celebration for Kojo every 6th of August. They have a celebration in a compound, which is a different group from over them over St. Thomas and Portland. Yeah, so Corey is the chief for the compound Maroons.
Okay.
Yeah, so that different set.
Okay, so being then in a trajectory, you know, you would have said St. Elizabeth would have the more stronger portion to them, what them call the Maroon.
I don't know if the stronger portion. All I know is they have gotten a lot of what them call it time, yearwave time and thing because of them ability, them work, what them do in a compound, and they always having different chiefs, them vote for chief and all them something there, you know. Just like the other one them over south. So you have a certain time of year when the one them over St. Thomas celebrate and Portland celebrate for them vibes.
Right.
And then you have a compound now which a big celebration on the 6th of January. For years now it go on where people come and celebrate the Maroon them in our compound. So a whole heap of time when people come to Jamaica, come examine Maroons, is a compound them find themselves.
So, but yeah, then when there's something wrong about that picture.
We're wrong about it.
If the rest of the culture get left out, like when he from now, Charlestown side now, Buff Bay side, back to my place now, where I recently lost a family that side. Yeah. So it's like, yes, man, I consider them places to be a place of violence, you know, and I go to Tyson Barber because so it seems as if that mean I say, you know, I say, well, to bring it to the point why I'm asked that. I say, then if there's a place where Corey them and the Maroon where a spiritual place where, you know, it seems off, but to them I realize that in far from them part there.
Yeah, man, then Jamaica, they're not far away from one side to the other side, man. Like me live at Kingston and you live on the Grill. A far place that, you know. Hello? Him cut off. Him all call back still. Him all call back. Yes, the idea of a Maroon, though, is kind of a non-starter. You know, the Maroons. Maroon people sometimes feel like, say, them different from the not like all me, you know. You know, I have heard ones talking about you could have got married outside of the Maroon community. You know, that is really something else. You know, it's like them claim sovereignty over the Jamaican black people, them who did go through the same thing. You know, so and now them fight for what them call them state, according to the treaty where them signed with the British. And Corey is the more known one of all of the chiefs them as a youth. He has established himself as a leader. That's why the brethren might think say Corey is the leader for all of the Maroon them. But that is not the case. Because you have Maroon in a Suriname too, you know, a big community of Maroon in a Suriname. But what people don't even know, say you have Maroon there in them place there. We are all Maroons domiciled on these farmer slave plantation island. All of it there. For one thing, freedom and liberation. Okay, Hill.
Good night, my general.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, man. After 3 years, the general again. All right, we're going to show a few quick things, Sir Muta. You think there's... All right, remember big up Raspal and Mandingo. Long life for them two, man.
Okay.
Muta, you believe there's any difference between PMP and GLP?
No. No, man. Same body, you know.
I just the color and the symbol, right?
A two-headed dragon.
Thank
cut
you.
Off one head at the same body.
All
One
right.
head you cut off at the same body.
Muta, this land thing, this beach land thing.
Yeah.
If my memory serve me right, this thing I come from PJ time. I mean 100%, but it come from PJ time. PJ as a black leader. The land thing, when I'm a take with the beach land, where poor people don't have access to, I come from PJ time. Me in 100. All right. GLP coming up power. Does GLP change it to make poor people have access to the beach?
As far as me say, it'll get worse.
Thank you. All right.
More and more beach is being acquired by big multinational hoteliers that is coming here to make Jamaica come a little. I don't know what it's going to become. Anyway.
Muta, as long as poor black people are worship Jesus Christ and GLP and PP, they not get better Muta. Period. Done. Muta, the GLP, PMP come with certain thing where make the people man come at table. GLP, PMP lose, GLP take it up, GLP continue. Tell me if anybody from the private sector ever come on TV and say, government, the people must have access. Tell me if anybody from the churches come and defend poor people. Them too bad. Tell me, because we don't believe no say a church and state and them private sector.
Well, they actually have a church, man. When time Cabo did have the demonstration, when them close on the beach or I watch it there, them did have a demonstration, and one of the person them was a churchman from a church. I don't remember the name of the church.
Muta.
Yes.
You ever drive, anytime you go from Branch, you can have Spanish Town. Count too much church on that street.
No, you don't have to go from Branch.
And you know much church in Jamaica.
Just go around in the ghetto.
Thank you. As I ask you, why the church in Beverly is not church garden and but how much church there Maxwell Avenue. So when I try to tell you some Muta, I need you to play about a thing. Poor people prior to different, I'm telling you them over say, nothing now come from Sky Food and the world don't want to know.
You mean there's something we just play a while ago, there's something with poor people, the difference between poor people and rich people?
And rich people. A long time I tell them that, so the world don't owe them nothing. We just a poor man to get shot and dead. We just a next statistic. You have to make your life better.
Of course.
If you don't want it easier, poor people have to come together and stop killing off one another. And nothing from Sky now come help. You tell me now, Muta. PNP keep going around them and Labour and GLP and keep deceiving the people. Day that day, I tell you, about a couple months before Christmas, I tell you all them people are wicked. There was some land where the people never left in the will and them died. The relevant government body took it over and the government get the land. All right, Muta?
Yeah.
And then right, Chuck announced it, so there's no family member come and claim it till the government get it. If these guys, they love poor people so much, why is it that they're right, Chuck announced that these land is going for sale at market value? If they love poor people so much, then not build some one bedroom on this land and take the people in the downtown where it's up on them courthouse and central and put them in the motor. If they're right, Chuck and Andrew Wallace and Mark Golden love poor people, you think them would do that? Them say a market value. Who you think I get these land no motor? Them and them friends. And they don't hear nothing happen more about it. Nothing. How is it that a man when you used to run out of here so long, it must some trade there who owns so much land out of center, and poor people can't own the land. There's some house that soon done over Portmore motor. A $34 million for the two bedroom.
Over
so
Portmore?
Over Portmore.
34 million?
34 million, yeah, 3 bedroom and 2 bedroom. 34 million and
I know them have kind of price building over Portmore, man.
Repeat, Muta?
I demand most of them have them price there have house over Portmore.
All right, I so come pan around about it. So you pass Aki Village.
Yeah.
And you come on the roundabout and make the right.
Yeah.
And continue straight on the street highway and pass the Phoenix gas station and go down before you turn off the Caribbean Estate or before you reach.
Wow.
Yeah, 34 million muta. You tell me no muta. Because I will tell them no. Jerry Small, Mutabaruka and Carbo and Miguel. Tell me no muta. You as a man know where you get my 80,000 a month muta. You get 80,000 a month. You pay income tax or tax. After you pay tax now, you pay a light bill for $10,000. Say the cheapest plus tax. You pay your water. One next 10,000 20 plus tax. How much left out of 80,000?
Tell me, man, I never did that check. But the thing with that, them people can't afford that 30 million or so. It never make for them. Obviously, never make for them.
When I try to show from them come with the psychology of the root then tower. And I come about that as a help. Does it help Muta increase the rate house now? Tell me how we tell poor people to get a house now. Alright, you ever drive on the highway when you turn off a Cayman ferry there stuff, like you have a Maple before you reach
some little box house on the side. On the
right. Say Muta, you're genius. Some not even box them there.
I don't genius. I see me see it. I don't see it.
You tell me no Muta. Remember, you have a prime minister bill a wall too much $1 million, you know? And you tell me no Muta. Tell me no good. God, my virgin, we 4 parents, them part for this country, we get raped, we foot cut off. Them take our picnic and put a river for bait alligator. Our 4 parents, my ancestors, them fought for this country up until it's very minute from 1962 Muta. Man, now Siago, now Bruce School, and now Pusha Simpson, and no, them can't cut land.
So where you think we should do? Tell me where you think we should do.
We think we just take a country because number one, the wealth of the country now. We think we just take a country. Anytime we take a country, the crime rate down.
Oh, yeah, we'll take it.
Oh, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we have to do is try to convince the police and the soldiers that they're a part of it, not to protect Angela and them friends. That's the first thing. That's why these people are afraid, Muta. The psychology that these people want changes, but they're afraid for dead. Them want to go help me now, but them afraid for dead. You tell me when was the last time about demonstration in Jamaica? Them why do the work for themselves? Everybody just a behave like it's been done. You remember the youth them when they plan the protest at St. Thomas when they said the road, them did a mash up with the truck them.
Yeah,
the 2 youth them. Yeah, and they must trick them and they lock up one half a tree and one a cancer spring.
Yeah, no, me go up with him.
All right. Muta, anything happen to them youth there again, then you just punish from the system.
Them about, man. No, man.
Yeah, but you don't hear anything from them again.
Yeah, them about.
So guys, how them talk them
and say, one of them get dead somewhere about them, I remember.
Something like that me there here. Because when it actually happen, the youth them I say, all right, when I take on a 10 or 18 wheeler, I draw a mile from this parish where so poor and pauper, and the mile with the weight no Muta. And mash up the road, so the road so lumpy with the heat and the road no make for deal with that weight Muta. So it mash up the man, so now I get treated from this, put back some. And them stay the demonstration, and them treat the youth them and lock them up.
Yeah.
So when I try to tell poor black people from Rima to Tivoli to Grand Spen, to Mountain View, stop kill the same man, them want to go school together with them, play football together with them, the same pan and beer together with them. Sometimes when I kill a man, them want to pit with them sister. It's to unite. Listen to Marcus Garvey and try and win back this country because in a day Mark Golding can't run a financial kind. I have them money after and Andrew Owens can't run the kind. I have them money after. I don't know where to run the motor. My passport expired about 6 years now.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to a white man country for a white boy come put him foot on my neck.
Well, you know, him not must put your foot now. You know must have
I shot me then. I shot me. Yeah. So we need no motor to say no from 1962 and them say we get to go better every 5 years and it gets worse and Muta. That's that worse spell 2 double RST and double RST. It gets worse. Tell me Muta if
yeah, but anybody will listen to them something kind of lose it. If you listen to them politicians say that. You know, so that now happen because big people could not believe, say, what they must say. I joke is the big people come and hear politicians say that. So the next year them all get better. Them know say nothing no go so.
But Muta, them still are climb up on the bus saying the Muta. The people them saying that the politician drive hard and the politician drive BMW and the wife drive hard. And them son drive Porsche. You notice it? Our 4 people drive. Then mix up on the bus stop, don't?
Yeah. And a wave
some soldiers today I tell my Muta say them with a patrol somewhere. And you treating the soldiers them tell me say. Anytime we get down the fence them, the zinc fence them, this country is a better country. Why is it that from as 21st century, why is it that these guys collect so much tax Muta and them can't pull down the zinc fence, so even if the police them are patrol them can't do next one. And furthermore, there's no police in Jamaica anyway. We have traffic wardens, you know. You know that Muta.
That you call them traffic warden.
Traffic warden, traffic ticket then. There's no police. Because I can go to half a chance to 4 of them surround and tax them and say, because Jesus Christ, we are pull you out of this. But when we talk to some soldier today, Muta, the man I make me know, say, my general, the man, them is so cold and they want them behind me because them shoot me. Because there was a gunshot fire pain. And them say them now go up there. A woman come to our face, bust up and say they got the gun. And the police them say them now go. And so, today, over camp, me and them are and then them I say them come round come sleep. Through the soldier and the other post them come on the post them come sleep. Most of because they put boys and girls in uniform in blue denim with a black on them side to what? To extort Jamaican decent law-abiding citizens. The real criminal them now. As I tell you, you have a bank motor and you have 2 doors. You have a front and a back door. What they does, the back door is half a 3 square at the clock. You put 1 million police at the clock. And no police at the back at the back of the bank. So what the gunman going to do? Tell me now. Go to half a tree and any number of day time motor, you stand up at your pharmacy, the corner chase it, and so much police stand up there. Today, I 6 of them upon motor, turn them back. I'm a dead behind.
You know where they must stop people for? It's when you go up on the wrong lane for go down Ugly Park Road.
Them
I'd let them stop you for. Yeah.
All right. So why them not believe that the people in post city you must talk to somebody about it? They say me I tell you. All right. Them I say them stop a man daily and a man disarm him and shoot him in a man and put him. I remember if that man can never see him would have put him on a record and that man don't have a car to pick up in picnic. But yet still is the man carrying to the hospital. And if the man can never see him out, I bet you $1 million. He would have given the man ticket and put him camp on record. But yes, last time get shot. I know nobody not talking about when second is no motor. I know the commissioner of police don't talk about him second. The man, the Minister of Security, we can't speak English, and I'm a deputy prime minister. Don't talk about when second is. May I look upon them and may I say, boss man, phone I look on a paper. You're going to stick out a man can easily drive up to your pavilion and pull out the gun. When I take things for granted and you know, feel say him to read the paper, the look on the document and that one what check back. The look at use one this motor me I look for them body long time, I look for me put like I say, this man is most police or soldier. I anticipate I can't the bigger one have to say respect boss, respect. And they seem vaguely say, yeah. So I can't do that you do. To the motor right at the same arbitrary, there are 6 of them on the bar, lean, turn them back, motor. 6 of them. I'm there, I'm saying, me, I take a picture about you, me know, so them hungry at 10 for this and like, me laugh, motor. So it shows you, say, the country that's running with no leader. There's nobody running the country, motor. A man just come on TV and she understand English language as a prime minister. He can't captivate people with them things. Nobody. You got the car wind up motor, the soup in a khaki, the window wind up, and them on them phone motor.
I look girls. I
look girls, that's all them out there do. And you tell them over, and them still itch up in the corner, attack the people. Why is it motor? You tell me the policeman them can't graduate. Go in every ghetto, 4-4 and walk the year and motor. Knock on a man do and so little John do everything all right. Try to have a relationship with the people.
Yeah.
Why not come pass the muta?
We're going far now, we have to move. Trust me.
Yeah, man, long life, my brother.
Yeah, man, give time.
Because the same man ding and
all right. Yes, everyone have a finding purpose. We are all in this thing together. And we have to figure out how to come out of the mud. And right now, them leave them black skin, white mask leaders, people who have one eye. You know, the leaders who we call leaders have become so corrupt after the people them. The preachers, they have become so corrupt that it's very difficult to distinguish them between who is politician, who is preacher, who is robber, who is gunman. Some people hold you up with guns, some people hold you up with some little conniving, devious behaviors. We need a turnaround, and we have to start with self. Because useless, every day them come around, every 3 years, every 5 years them come around with some political agenda. And when we see the agenda, it's the same like the one last year and the year before and the year before. And them keep doing the same thing the same way all the while and expect to get a different result. And the people them come like clown. Like soldiers, left, right, everybody are left the right. And those who say it wrong. We need to understand how things go and how things run. And the system where we live in. We can't feel so true. You hear certain people say certain things. They say, some little mad people them there, you know. Even me, or a whole lot of people brand me. I'm a madman, you know. Take him off of the radio. I'm talking pure foolishness. That is what them want you do. That serve them agenda. That when you keep saying that, you will lose touch of the reality. The reality. You know, remember a story in the Bible about Isaiah. I'm saying Isaiah walk up and down 2 years naked. Naked. For sure, how Israel are going to move naked. Now, how much people are there so? Would I see a man walk up and down naked and attack certain things and listen to what him say? Most of them are going to do that. Because we always say a madman that. Every day I see him on the road I walk up and down naked. Yet still, they have a hero in the Bible where they do that. A hero, Isaiah, one of the major prophets in the Bible, according to Philemical history, walk up and down naked. Who is going to walk up? Who is going to listen to the naked man? The man who is downtrodden, persecuted continuously for 500 years. And when some of us rise up out of the debacle because of siding with the so-called oppressors, some of us who start to look down on the ones them that is still down there, you look down not to pick them up. You look down to curse them and dehumanize them. What is happening to our heart, our soul, that it become concrete? Yeah, man. The soul and the heart become concrete. And we lose touch of our humanity. Our humanity get lost. Serious thing. Wake up. That is what we have said to the people them. wake up. Too much slumber and sleeping. Wake up before you start to get nightmares. Cutting edge, yes, ill.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. A long time, you know, that King James are here, you know.
Okay, King James, what you say?
Why, we realize the man, I refer him, congratulated the number 19 year, you know. 2019 again, you know.
Oh,
they get trophy.
No, what you talking about? Oh, okay, all right.
So I never say, the reason 19, he say, glorious things, you know. So we realize we little cut it, you hear glorious things, you know.
Give thanks, man.
Give thanks, God. The man, you know, they are prophets, so they have to give at the time there, you know. 2019, you know. But me I tell you some Muta, we realize it. To see what for money where people them change by day.
The what for money where the people them what?
Change those are all like money them.
You mean change it to a different look?
Money them
oh, you mean the different look? They look at the money, yeah.
They then change them out.
Yeah.
So you realize that PMP and labor right depend them, eh?
PMP and labor right.
Yeah. Because
okay.
you are manly and them on there.
Yes. So I'm the Paul Bogle with the it. Paul Bogle not the it, man. Marcus Garvey the it.
But mostly a PMP and labor right thing cause that, you know?
Yeah, so what that mean? What that mean to you?
But me realize a quarter farm. The lizard is on top of the money there, you know?
Who's a lizard?
No, if I'm not a lizard family, you know?
Okay, all right.
So me I say, so you see, because Jamaica is a blessed country, you know, because...
No, tell me about the lizard thing where you're talking about, man. You said the lizard...
I tell you, look at it as a green lizard, see?
Yeah, look at it as a green lizard?
Yeah, me look at it as a green lizard.
Oh, you know it says a green lizard?
No, me say it's a family, you know?
Oh, your mind, I tell you that, all right.
So me I listen, me I say, so, me I say, as labor right win, they sling a stone and run with power because the green lizard are supposed to stay green and pretty, you know, and then when they stone away, man, if I see a sling a stone after a green lizard, then get black and run away, you know? You see it? You don't realize it, Muta?
No, me, you have to understand the linkage between the one
part
and the
quarter I see, I remember, I Baba said, Jolly, you man.
Yeah, make up a Bible story. Yeah, make up a Bible story, man.
Jamaica Road, you know?
Yeah, make up a Bible story. Yeah, make up a Bible story, man.
No, man, listen to me, I say, man. So me, I say...
Yeah, man, in the story, I make up, man, but...
No, I make up the story, man. I mean, will show you, say, I'll labor right and PMP for the money, a quarter farm. So me I say, if first
which
time...
Which part is Mark labor right and PMP? Yo. Which part for the money Mark PNP and JLP? The which part for the court government Mark PNP and JLP?
No, but me only show you say, I'm mostly I man them when they find the money, like Siaga and man them when they find the money.
No, me talk about the court of arm. You
pass that already. No, but the court of farm, all the money they have on it. All the money, all the silver, all the quarter farm. You understand?
Yes.
So me only show you say, the first time election, I labor right in the first election in a Jamaica, you know. You know Muta?
No, tell me what talk where you talk, man. Talk where you talk.
Me tell you say, I labor right in the first election.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So me only show you say, if he smallest money when they have a paper money, have $50 bill. You know see?
Yeah.
So me only show you say, if Jamaica gets if JLP gets 50 years, Jamaica will be rich. You understand? But as the man then go in, the man they stole the green lizard and run away green lizard and the place get corrupted again. You understand?
No, me not understand, but talk. Me not understand what you say.
Yes, so me only show you say, you see.
You're talking of parables, man.
No, but you see Ark of the Covenant.
Which Ark of which Covenant?
You know about the Ark of the Covenant.
So you're going over there, so?
Listen to me, I say, man, you see where we live. The Ark of the Covenant very between Irons Mountain and Baratal. You understand?
No, hold on. Where you say which part of the Ark of the Covenant there?
Between where me over Irons Mountain we live. and Baratal, between the two.
Which part Iron Mountain
there? The Bowl and Corner, you know?
Which part Iron Mountain there? Which part is there?
When I come Golden Grove or Baratal, in a year ready. You know, you about Claremont.
Yeah, I mean, you about Claremont, my St. Anne. So we have to know, say, the Ark of the Covenant round there.
Yeah.
So who knows it? Who see it round there? Who see it?
Me know them things, them.
Yo. I'm going to make you stop talking, you know, because you know how this told me.
No, man, listen to me as someone.
No, I'm going to hang up.
No, man, listen to me.
Listen to what me I say.
Yeah.
Listen to what me I say. You see the Ark of the Covenant round there?
Yeah.
You see the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah, it's very right now on corner when they call them Bowl and Corner.
Why you go church?
Muta, you see, anytime if
you go church,
they can't see him because they have Ark of the Covenant.
You go church? May I ask you go church? May I go hang up? You go church? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
What?
Cutting edge.
All right. Muta, I believe, you know, the Moorish people were civilized Spain for almost 800 years. Is them same one become the Maroons in a Jamaica and in a Suriname and them parts there? What do you think?
I don't think so. Because the people them who call themselves Maroon is African people who come from the West Coast. Them gather them upon the West Coast.
Let me take you off a speaker.
No.
I'm not here. Well.
Let me put one answer.
Yeah, Muta.
You hear me I say. You see the Moors is some North Africans, you know, them come from the North. Now, you see the African, them will come on and say, them mix up, you know. It's not just one set of people coming up. You have more, wait no man. You have North Africans, you have West Africans, and you have South Africans mixed up in the whole movement of the Africans, the slave trade. Come on and so. So, more than likely, North Africans was in that group of people who come on and so. But to say that the Maroons are the Moors, it's kind of, you know, connect. It's like, say, the Maroons, that's different set of people from...
Right, the thing...
But them are not different set of people.
Think alone, you know.
But them are not different set of people. Them are not different set of people. The Moors...
Then the chief said that, you know.
No, I don't... This is what the chief wants to say. Listen to what me I say now. The chief have him talk, me have my talk now.
Yes, sir.
You say, them have Arab language the Moor people, the Moors, them, you know the Moors, the Maroon, them are so. A Coromante, most of them talk from long time, Coromante. Coromante is a language and a nation in a West Africa. Now, you have the Arab language mixed up with it because a whole heap of the African them from North Africa did in a Ghana, did in a Togo and all them places. So it mix up. There's no specific set of people come in a Maroon town and a next specific set of, like the Ghanaian them come over there so, and the Nigerian them come over there so, and the Moor them come over there. The Moor them is not a group of people where they call a nation. The Moors them only name Moors because of them, just like how them call them Maroon.
Right, so let me get to the point now, Muta. Mm-hmm. And that was my thinking originally, right? But recently, man, it dawned on me that the Maroons were not part of the them that came, even though they must...
The Maroons were not part of the what?
The enslaved people.
They was part of the what?
They came on the same boat, but
no, but when them come, but when them
tribe.
No, listen to me. When them come here, them was Maroon.
No,
them come as Africans.
No, and a Maroon make them be a tribe, you know.
No, Vietnam.
The Moors. The Moors.
No. Look at.
I'm going to give you a little piece of history now, Muta, I'm just read recently.
Yeah.
From 711 AD to 1492, the Moors civilized Spain. Note that year then of 1492 to the January of 1492. See?
Yeah.
By the August of 1492, them kick out the Moors them out of Spain. And at the same time, Columbus was being commissioned by the King and Queen of Spain.
Yeah.
So like King Ferdinand.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So the connection I mean now is that what was the Moorish people teaching or civilizing this Spain? So them are civilized Spain for nearly 800 years. And the same year where them get kicked out, at the same year Columbus company first voyage that paved the way for the transatlantic slave trade.
So which part of the Moors them did they in that?
Huh?
When the African them come on here, so
yeah.
No more. You said the Maroon them was the Moors.
Yeah.
All right, but may I ask you a question now? You think the Maroon is a group of people named the Maroon or the Moors or just Africans? Maroon get maroon pan this country and that. It's maroon. It's African get maroon pan the country, you know.
All right.
There's no
Maroon,
African.
I mean, like them separate.
Separate
themselves, isolate themselves, right?
No, maroon is that you get caught up in a place where you don't belong. You get maroon.
Me can be a maroon, you know, by
anybody can be a maroon. If you go on an island and you can't come and fight, you get maroon on the island.
Right, so it's not maroon, it's not the name maroon. May I say the tribe, you know, but
yeah, you said the Moors. You said the Moors, but the Moors.
Yes, may I said they are Moors. They are Moorish people.
Yeah, but may I tell you, say it's not only those.
And they're different from the enslaved people, them.
Virgin, different. All them going different. You tell me, say the African, them, were it in a compound, wasn't slaves?
No, they weren't slaves.
Runaway slave. The people, them run away and go into the mountain, them, and decide them to go farm themselves in a group and free the other ones, them. It don't have nothing to do.
They free the other one them, and they used to return the other one them when the other one them run off.
Look, I can't talk to you about it that way, you understand?
Because
you don't
understand it that way, the base part one.
Yeah, well, all right, all the way then. All the way then, because you know, may I tell you, say, the Moors, it was some group of people in North Africa near the Moors. The people them who come on here, so, as enslaved people, was not one set of people from Africa. It's different mix of people come. It's mix of Africa and them come on here, so. When them come on here, so, some of them take for the hills, some of them try free themselves. The people them who call themselves Maroons in a Charlestown, Moortown, and a compound. It's different African make up the group there. It's not no one set of people. So where the people them in a Charlestown name? Where them people them are more so?
Yeah, man, the whole art.
So where the African them who come on here as slave now, where them come from?
Them come from out of West Africa, man, because the same 1492 year there, you know, when them kick out the Moors, them out of Spain, you know. At the same year, Columbus get commissioned, same year, 1492.
All right, Bridget, all way you have, the time ago, all way you have, yeah?
Yeah.
All way you have, Bridget. Because you know how I take what I say. I understand what you say, but me know say, the people them will call themselves Moors, Moors. Not even people call themselves Moors now. It's white people, so them are Moor. It's not African. It's the people them in a Morocco, Algeria, even Mauritania. The blacks them in that area there, them go in a Grenada, and for 700 years them there in a Grenada.
Yeah.
The Africa, you still there, the African them who come on here, so it's not just Ghanaians Nigerian or whatsoever. It's a group of people, because they never have no Nigeria. And white people come not call people Nigerian and Ghanaian thing. The people them come here, so. The people them who call themselves Maroons now is me and you and them get to a run go up on the hill and decide they're going to fight a war against white people and kill white people and free some other people. It's not no one set of people named the Moors. It's Africans fight for the struggle, fight the liberation and call themselves and name get the name Maroon. It's Africans. It's not one specific. The Moors fight for we, the Moors fight for them, and them thing. It's African people fight the struggle and become Maroons up in our compound, Charlestown and Moortown. It's not no different. The Moors them different. That's everybody who named Maroon are Moors. My granny was at my granny and a Moor. My granny that she come from up at St. Andrew up there, so she was part of the whole Maroon vibes. So me can't go turn around now and say, me will give them special autonomy now and say, these people is Moors, and these are the ones who fight for our freedom. What kind of madness is that? So me must now look on the Maroons now as, yes, you see the Maroons, them is them fight for our freedom, when it's them also enslaved with too. Because them go sign things and I tell you, say, because you never know where my sign. It's madness. And Kwako, when the Portland man, them sign the thing with Portland, them I say, me must go now say, them better apologize. Them need to apologize. For take the African, them and carry them back to the white people, them. For keep themselves free and liberated. Them take Africans who rile up against white people, like them never did rile up against white people too. Them rile up against white people and go in a thing and sign paper, say, them are going to own part of St. Elizabeth and Trelawney and them place there. And me now must go turn around and say, them was the people, them was not really Nigerian or Ghanaian. These people was Moors. So them separate and different from me and you now, who my four parents come on here so and fight. Sam Sharp, Paul Bogle, Taki, all of them man they fight and kill white people. Three Finger Jack, Yami Bowl, Yami Bowl. Yes, Yami Bowl. Three Finger Jack and all them man. Is the Maroon them capture them and send them back to the white people them. The Maroon them capture Paul Bogle. Them cause the death of Paul Bogle. The Maroons capture Taki. Three Finger Jack. So I don't understand who is it that is telling me now or telling them or telling this brethren say, well, you want to say those Maroons was really Moors. And we is who? Who is we then? Who is Mutabaruka? Who is John and who is all of these people? Them is what? So the Moors have a higher status. In other words, the Maroons have a higher status than the African them on the flat land. That is why I call now autocracy and hierarchy and all the things them where we are fight against. That a set of people now go set themselves apart from the rest of we know. To decide, you know, them have more rights and privileges than we. Well, you have that in them. Hey, what are them people, man? We are African brethren. We are African. That's simple. We are African and we are fight for the same thing where the Maroon them are fight for, liberation and freedom. That is what. Just like how we are the people them in South Africa fight, just like how we are the Palestinians them a fight. You know, it's just that. It's a liberation movement. It's a liberation struggle that don't define by you will be more. So it's the Moors then. The Maroons, them are Moors. Where them come from with them talk there? The Maroons are Moors. So means what? Means what? It's like a religion. Now it become a religion. So me must listen now to some man in in our compound, where tell me now, say, it's them are the Moors to come liberate we, and at them help to sell we out to. No way was here. Yes, El. El?
Yeah, brother Muta.
Blessed man.
Man, me tell you something, man. First of all, me I tell you, because me I call from a little place now Westmoreland, Leamington Cedar Valley. Me tell you something, man. First, me I say to you, me thank you for all of the teaching when me get for you over the years, brother. You was a man who opened my eye. You and Cabo especially, although me have a lot of respect for RFM team, I listen to RFM. From the first day I come start to program start at RFM. Let me tell you something, man. Me hear a little man calling not too long, and I tell you about Ark, a covenant.
No,
believe me, man.
We don't want to follow them, man, enough. Trust me, man.
I couldn't believe them medical type of Rasta about same way.
No, all you know is Rasta. All you know is Rasta.
You want to sound like to him talk like him a sound like a man under that man.
No, but no, wait the man. Oh, you own sound like him, man.
I mean, no, might accuse him wrong still, but to
no, but you accuse me when you say that. You accuse me when you say that because I understand. Oh, him sound like to use him under him.
Because him talk like a little man will believe it and Alex and talk about Jesus. That's why I'm say so.
But him never mentioned about Jesus.
He never mentioned about Jesus. But him talk about Ark of Covenant.
Yeah, then how would Christian talk about Ark of Covenant?
Then the little type of man that needs to go down Israel go help Benjamin Yahoo. Fight.
Yeah, but we don't want to talk about that, you know, we don't want to hear about that again, Bridget. You have time, you know, so make the use of the time. Nobody talk about what that man, let's say.
Yeah,
we know it's a foolish talk. A foolish talk. So we don't want to spend any time.
One next thing I want to say, I know.
Yeah.
Before I say, a lot of people know with me when me tell them, say, me no worship in the name of Jesus, you know, my brother.
Why them not believe you? They know what people in Jamaica not worshiping in the name of Jesus.
But enough of them against me when me talk, brother.
Yeah, because most Jamaicans believe in Jesus.
When me looking at the Bible, I see where Jesus' name come in.
Yeah.
Before me reach, that's how me say God our Lord and Savior tell me which are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's how me find Jesus coming out of the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm going to make them know, say them thing there to me as some generalship.
Okay.
And when me check and see what go on now in Gaza with them kill off the people in the name of Jesus. And
No, nobody. We had the whole on. Who are kill off the people in the name of Jesus?
The little man what they call him Benjamin Yahoo.
But he is not a Christian. He is not a Christian. He not believing in Jesus.
But the other day, them have a thing down at Jerusalem there.
Yeah, but Jerusalem,
where them worship and all over the world to fight the war.
Yeah, then I could get something straight.
Yeah.
Jerusalem is the center of the three major religions: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, Muslim, right? Judaism, the people who call themselves Jews, them not worshiping Jesus. It's Yahweh them worship. Them is what you call Judah. Them is from according to them Jews. So the Jews them is the Christians believe that Jesus is God. It's not the Jews. Don't get it twisted. Muslims, them believe in Jesus, but them don't believe him is the Son of God. Christians believe that Jesus is the Son of God. The Jews, them, where you hear a fight now, is not Christians. So don't say the Christian, them a fight. The Christian long now fight. It's the Jews and Islam. It's a religious between the Jews and Islam a fight. It's not the Christian them. So even though you hear Christianity in a Jerusalem, Christianity is in Jerusalem because that is where them say Jesus Christ come from, where him crucified, where him dead, where him raised from, and all them something there. So, you know, you have to just get it straight. Yeah. It's not Christians a fight. It's Jews.
Yeah, I get you.
Even though Jews, you have Zionists and you have Jews. You know, you have the Zionism and you have Jews, but Jews is not a Christian religion. For them things is named the Torah. Them Bible named the Torah, you know.
Yeah.
It stopped when matches start. So Christians don't follow up when matches say Mark, say Luke, say and all these people, Revelation.
Yeah.
Them go at Genesis to Revelation. For them laws in a Leviticus and Deuteronomy. That is where for them law there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right. So,
nobody has said that. Thank you for not being here. Yes.
All right, Bridget, give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So, I go back on this Moor thing, you know. I go for the Moor thing because you have a group of people in America where say them is Moors. But they must say Moors but at a different level than where me know I hear certain people are saying. Me can't, and me will forever say it, me can't agree with the craziness where you have some people that tell people say, it's like the Maroon them is a, I don't want to say higher or better, but it's like them have some status amongst African people because we are told that the Maroons them fight for them liberation. Then as I was fighting for my liberation, I never want them call me no Maroon. A white people call me Maroon. It's fight, we're fighting for our liberation. So it's not like say you did have a group of people over there so we have fight for liberation and the next group about fight. The one them who them capture and give the white people them, those was fighting for them liberation. But them never sign no contract with white people. They Maroon them, who call themselves Maroon, them sign a contract with white people. And the white people them say, all right, here one out. You see the land between this one and this one? Is we're going to give one, go and sign a paper, say, the land from this to this is for no own. This is white people who come thief the land, you know. Now I turn over the land to black people now for claim say them are doing a good thing. And then these black people now take it to heart, sign contract with the white people them, and then one of the things them is that they must turn over bad slave like me to them. So like I'll tack, you know, them turn them over to white people, chop off them head and put them in a square. That is what them do. Them fight for them liberation and freedom. I did it too. I did a fight for my liberation and freedom amongst them. It's just that I never choose to go in the illegal live. And I no contract with no white people. And up to this day now, using that contract to validate why the land is very important to me and the people them who decide them going to stay in a compound, in a Charleston, in a Moortown, and continue the rituals of our African ancestors. And when you continue those rituals, you claim now more valid, you're more valid than me who me can't even talk romantic. I mean, hear them attack it, I mean, they will understand what they say, but me should have understand it, but me don't understand. But that no mean say, I am less of an African fighter. Because I don't know it. Because I now become Rastafari, which is a revolutionary force, a movement. And I now feel myself better than the African out there, so who are fighting liberation, but them don't call themselves Rasta. My dearly beloved sister and Cabo. Me will fight her, and she's not a Rasta. But me now go put myself and say, well, true me a Rasta now, and she no Rasta. You know, it's like a better business. No. Me and her is key in the revolution. sister and brethren in the revolution. So when I want to come now, like say, I want to separate this and I say, you over there, so remember, say, I made it fight, you know. You fight, yeah, but you fight and you give me away and you sell me out. Just like some of the African chief, them when they done Africa, they too. At least them apologize. Them maroon up and don't want to apologize. You know, I asked one of the name chief, them name before him dead. And I asked him about Paul Bogle, him say, it's like they might tell me something about them did want Paul Bogle. Them did want Paul Bogle. Want Paul Bogle about what? Paul Bogle have fight for land and the liberation of the work of them. And them sell him out. And don't apologize for it. Because I see some come here and still say the same thing like what the whole time people that say about Paul Bogle and Three Finger Jack and all them man there. And now, them go down in the streets, them try to make Taki a national hero. This government here, I try to make Taki, them give him a day. And that is how it goes. So I don't understand that. I don't understand why it's a new thing now I come up now for come tell people, say, when I find out them history, find out your history, say you're African. You're African. The land name Moors. No part of Africa no name Moors. And whether you want to say Africa is not the original name, you can't say Al-Kabulan, the original name. Africa, when we say Africa, we know what we are talking about. When we say Europe, we know what we are talking about. So when I go around the bush now and I say, you are more. You are more than me. Me no more. Me less. We are African. That is what we are work with. We is African. White people come down and say the peace over there, so name Nigeria, the peace over there, so name Berlin Conference. Them split up the whole of the place and call it so this, so this, so that. Them used to say the south of the Sahara was Ethiopia. That is what them used to say. South of the Sahara, Ethiopia, land of the burnt faces, Greek word. The land where the gods love to be. That is what them say when them reach there. The Greeks them. And now we have a little part in East Africa named Ethiopia, Abyssinia, Kush, Somalia, Sudan, all of these places. But we are African. If you want to say Ethiopian, it don't make no difference. If you want to say come from Al-Kabulan, we call them call Egypt, we used to call it Kemet. Some people call it and say Egypt. But if you say Egypt, I'm not going to feel no way. But me know to the people them in Egypt now, them not originally come from there, so. Just like how me know to me not originally come from here, so. Just like how me know to the Maroon them originally not come from here, so. Even though we know say Africans is there long time. We know that because of a man named Ivan van Sertima, we came before Columbus and other books though. And we realize yes, Africans were there before. People are going to tell you now, say the people, the Africans were there before, it's them are the people, them call Moors. When it come with Columbus. But when it come before Columbus, it's that way I say. And on the west coast where I come from. And they mix up the whole thing. Then put the man with the next man and the Igbo with the Coromant, and it mix up language and all them something there. That make you feel the whole of it different from one another. And no man perpetuate the difference. We all come here. And it's just over there. And we have to figure out how we have to work it out. That we are talking about. We have to attack. Yes, we have to attack it.